school head coach Ryan Marvin. Coach, if you'll introduce your 3 student athletes.
Yeah, I got some senior leaders here. We got Coulter Johnson, Halston Hill, and then Carson Roberts.
Coach, just your initial thoughts about winning the state championship.
Man, it's exciting. It's unbelievable. You know, I'm just very thankful. You know, that all these guys' hard work and all the time that they put in, you know, it pays off. You know, so many kids come out and play this great sport. And they don't get to experience what we just experienced tonight. So just very thankful and appreciative of being able to be here, and then all the work and what these guys put in, and all the guys in that locker room, coaches, fans, just to see it all come out and happen like it did. It's very rewarding and very thankful.
Coach, what kind of allowed your defense to kind of settle in there? And I mean, heck, you guys have leaned on them all year, but it seemed to
all year. I feel like the first quarter, it's like we got to kind of fill out, you know, the offense. You know, we felt good coming in defensively. You know, like you said, that our defense has done a great job all year. You know, and they did settle in like they have done. You know, it's somebody different every single week. I say that all the time, whether it's defense, it's offense, even special teams, we have different guys every single week. And that's what it takes to win a state championship. That's what these guys did tonight.
So who do you think was the different guy tonight? You mentioned a different guy.
I mean, I'm just looking at tackles here. I mean, it's spread out all over the place. You know, you got Brett, Easton, Luke York had some big ones tonight. Looks like he had 12. Halston Hill, I think he played about 3 snaps of defense last week. Tonight he comes out with defense and has 7 tackles. So it just goes to show that it can be anybody, you know. And then Coulter right here, he just sets the edge for us. You know, teams try to run away from him all the time. You know, they try to game plan around him, and it really helps us out. You know, focus that we pretty much know where they're going to run, try to run away from him, and yet he still produces.
Their first drive, they just punched it right down your face and right into the end zone, and then you kind of responded with a drive that was similar, almost the exact amount of plays and the exact amount of yards. Was that the game plan, to kind of just go at a slower pace and just throw their game right back at them?
Man, you know, it's one of those deals where, you know, your possessions are limited. I feel like we've got a lot of explosive guys on offense, but at the same time, we like to run the ball. You know, you just get into those games like this where, at what point do you still be able to spread the ball out to a lot of our different skill guys, but at the same time still having that mindset of we're going to be physical up front, because that's what we want to be. So yeah, I mean, I think we had 2 possessions in the first half. I think they maybe had 3. So it was just, you know, back and forth. Neither team really slowed the other one down. It's just that there was a fast-paced moving game. Offensively, you know, we made some plays when we did to get up those 2 scores. And, you know, we felt like if we get up double-digit scores, you know, on that type of offense, that it would be very beneficial for our defense.
Coach, yesterday you mentioned that not many coaches, you realized that not many coaches get to coach in a state championship game. Do you think it's sunk in, and what does it mean to you?
Yeah, just like I said, just very thankful. You know, I've been very fortunate to work with and work for a bunch of great coaches. You know, over, I don't know, 18 or 19 years I've been doing this. I've learned a lot from a lot of different guys. You know, it's the coaches that are in that locker room. It's the coaches that I've worked with and for. You know, this state championship is for all those guys. You know, and I feel very fortunate to be able to coach such a great group of guys that I have in that locker room.
And this could be for any of the players, but obviously looking out in the stands, it was like the whole town of Hamilton and more showed up. Can you talk a little bit about, you know, what that means to you guys to see that now and kind of have the town behind you?
Yeah, you know, it's small town Texas, so football's a big deal. You start winning, and it's the whole town's there. I think they were closing banks today early. I'm not sure about the grocery store, but I think somebody sponsored two or 3 charters. And somebody said the second half looked up. I think the second deck was filled up for a 2A football game. So it was really amazing. Very thankful for all the support we have in our community, and I'm just glad that we can do this for them too.
Also, you didn't know if you would play football again. Correct me if I'm wrong, you said you like ruptured your kidney or something?
Yes, sir. Yeah, split into 2 pieces.
How does this feel now that y'all are talking about that you're back?
I mean, it's unreal. I mean, I think that, I mean, at this time last year, I was in a hospital bed. I mean, to be sitting here getting interviewed after winning the state championship, I mean, it just doesn't feel real. I mean, we have a great group of guys. I'm so glad that I got to come back and play alongside all these guys.
Austin, you said when you guys made it to the state championship, this moment would feel like a movie. When you just lived it, you got to play in a game you never thought you'd be able to play again, and you're also an MVP. Like, what does this moment feel like if not a movie?
Yeah, it feels exactly like a movie. I don't know. I don't think it hasn't set in yet. I mean, we just played our last football game ever, but we played as many as we could and we won as many as we could. It's great to come out of this with a win, and I mean, I'm just glad that I got to play as many games as I did with these guys after what happened last year.
Coulter, what was going through your head as that ball was just bobbling around in the end zone?
Well, I would answer that question, but it was something less appropriate than I should say. But it was, I was freaking out. But knew that the game was on the line there, and that was really important. So had to pull it back in.
Carson.
Your defense really came up huge there in the second half. Forced 3 turnovers. Got a stop on downs inside the red zone. Just what was the defense able to do there in the second half to shut down?
Well, Coach Wood, he's got a great plan, sir, and he sets us up for that wing tee. And like previously in the year, we lost to 2 wing tees, and Crawford and San Saba, and we bounced back from that, and we've hit him good.
Carson, I guess what allowed the passing game to kind of get going there? And I think early in the third, you had those big shot plays to Pierce, and I mean, he made some crazy plays.
Yes, sir. Austin Hill, I guess, opens up all of our passing plays, and I just love taking shots deep. Marcus calls them.
we have some guys on the outside that'll go get it, and I tell Carson, we got to trust those guys. Our guys do a good job up front of giving us time, and back there, Carson, he early in the year, he might have been a little gun shy on taking those shots and those chances, but as the years progressed, really being his first year to play quarterback, he did an amazing job just taking control of the huddle, getting in there and being the leader, and then trusting those receivers on the outside. And like I said, we got a lot of different weapons. It can be somebody different every single night, and that makes my job much, much easier and makes it a lot of fun to coach. So just very thankful for those guys talented on the outside.
Coach, was there a point at any point maybe last year that you believe that this team could get back and break through that ceiling that y'all made it to last year?
Man, yeah, I knew we had the talent. It goes back to you get there so close and then you fall short. What's going to be the kids' mentality, how hungry they're going to be to come back in the spring, because you pretty much miss a lot of the off season, so you're limited. But these guys bounce right back. We had a great spring workout, great summer turnout. Our kids do an amazing job of showing up and working, and they're a fun group to coach. So when you don't have to coach effort, like we don't have to coach effort, we can coach the X's and O's, because these kids are going to get out there and bust their tail. It makes our job good, and you always got a shot to be sitting here right here like this and coach kids like this.
Coach, you guys have hung your hats on defense all season long. You've mentioned that time and time again. A lot of big fourth down stops today. How big was that?
Yeah, I mean, they like I say, they bend but they don't break. I'm not even sure if Joaquin punted tonight. I don't know if they did, but we knew they were going to go for it. Getting a lot of third and fourth and shorts. But we just have that mentality of just bending a little bit, but we don't break. Just keep them out of that young end zone, tackle them, and give ourselves another chance. Don't give up the big play. And I feel like that's the big thing. We got a lot of speed in the secondary, and when you got speed in the secondary and you make teams line up and snap it again, it just gives them one more chance to make a mistake or some type of penalty to get them backed up. And that's what we've leaned on all year.
For the players, did y'all have a state send-off today? I think I saw that on social media. Can you say what that was like?
There were fireworks.
Fireworks?
Lots of Sorry, I've been called the fire department before. No, it was pretty cool. I mean, all the businesses, everybody was up front. I mean, we drove basically through the whole town. We did a few circles, and everybody was outside cheering us on. I mean, it looks like everybody showed up too. So, I mean, it's cool to see how much everybody loves our football team and how much they support us.
What will Main Street look like tonight then?
Oh man, I don't know. Yeah. It's like the 4th of July.
Maybe some more fireworks.
We were driving to a cloud of smoke, if that gives you any.
We're gonna blare that horn and throw it around.
Final question.
Coach, I guess other news, you guys are going to move up to 3A Division II. Do you have any? I mean, it's probably hard to focus on that right now. I mean, what does that mean for Hamilton?
I was hoping you would wait till after tonight.
So, I'm sorry. I had to.
All the focus could be on our game. But you know, it is what it is. You know, I haven't really thought about that. I mean, we've played up before. You know, we got tough, hard-nosed kids. We'll get out there and play our tails off. I know it. And we'll see what happens.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.